all about Sunday, big game for us. We're playing Manchester United in the fourth round of the FA Cup. These are the sort of games that you think of when you're a kid. It's an away game, but to play a big team like Man United, it's amazing. It's a good occasion. It's a real test for us. There's no hiding for that, but this is a real test for us to see how we fare up to a big team.
Obviously Man United in the Women's Super League, top division, and we are currently sitting in Tier 3, aspiring to get to the Super League obviously, but yeah, with Championship being in between, it's quite a big jump to get there, so there's going to be a bit of a gap which everyone's aware of, but I think we're going into it with no fear. I think it's an exciting game. If we were going to draw a big team, Man United's one of the ones that would have been excited to get, so I think it's a really good draw and we're all looking forward to it.
It's quite insane because last year we were playing in Tier 4 and this year, well, we're top of Tier 3, playing against a WSL Champions League team against players we were watching in the Euros last year, watching Ella Toon shut the keeper, so yeah, quite exciting.
Obviously it's a different challenge for us as opposed to the challenge of pushing for a promotion. Everyone wants to do well in the FA Cup, and I think every player should have an ambition of going as high as possible, and that's our ultimate aim, as well as testing ourselves against a team that's in the top tier, which is ultimately where we aspire to be.
We've went a whole year unbeaten, which I think is absolutely amazing, and I think that's a good sort of start to have behind we're going into a game like this, but yeah, it's going to be a completely different ball game, but we want to play big games like this. This is like what we're aiming for, to be at this level and play these games consistently, so it'll be a really good test.
We're really excited for the challenge against Manchester United. It'll be fantastic to pitch ourselves against the WSL club and see where we're at. Obviously it's the first time this season the girls are full time, so we've got that extra time to prepare. Obviously they've been in that situation for a few years now and obviously won promotion from the Championship to the WSL, so we know it's going to be a tough test. We're playing against some excellent players, many of which are in the Lionesses team, but we'll be playing to win.
Everything that's happened this season I feel like is a reward, and this weekend is just another thing to look forward to. All the girls are so confident, so excited, and just another challenge.
I think we've got a couple of girls that have had top tier experience, but again, the way we've held ourselves this season in Tier 3, I think it's showing that it's not always the case that that's what you need. I think some girls have really stepped up, and we're excited to see how the challenge comes ahead against Man United. Man United will set a bar really high, and we're all aware of that. But yeah, I think it's just an exciting challenge for us all to see how far off or how close we are to the gap.
Preparation is the same as every game. We've always said we've got a standard and we've got to keep that no matter who we're playing, what league they're in and stuff like that. But we're aware of the occasion and the event, but we're there to play the game. We've got our jobs, we've got things that we're doing, things that we've planned for, and we're after it. We've got nothing to lose and we're looking forward to it. Obviously it's going to be different to our league games, but preparation, we just have to keep our standards, and I think it's been a really good return back from the Christmas break for us. 2 solid weeks. We're all on the same page as always, but more so we're invested and we're just there to get after it.
I think we've not really changed too much. We've prepared as we would. We've kind of respected the opposition as if it's any other opposition that we've played against. We prepared against Halifax the same way we prepared against Man United on Sunday, so it's not any different for us. We just got to keep our heads down, keep working really.
The fact that we're in a full-time environment with the nutrition side, the gym and the pitch, we're all a lot stronger and fitter, and that shows in our games too. So we want to test ourselves against a team who has similar opportunities and see where we measure up to that, because that's our ultimate goal and where we want to get to.
We work, 5 to 6 days a week. We have a recovery session on a Monday, then we're in training Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But every day the girls will go, they'll have breakfast, they'll go through prehab, they will come out on the pitch and train for an hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll have lunch, and then they will do a analysis in a gym session. So we prepare, try and leave absolutely no stone unturned and just make sure that we're the best prepared we can be. We'll look at how the opposition play, how they set up in their last fixture, and try and identify their weaknesses and how we can look to exploit them. So preparation is key, and to have an unbeaten 2023, we want to ensure that run doesn't end soon into 2024, so we'll give absolutely everything to try and get something from the game.
We've came a long, long way. We've came from where we had to get the goals, untie it from the tree, to coming here full time, playing against Man United at their ground with God. We're going to hopefully get a lot of fans there. It's crazy, to be honest. Me and my family talk about it a lot, how far it's come. Me and Becky obviously go way back, we talk about it. It's like a dream, isn't it?
Just everything from training facilities to coaching, having it as a job now, and even last year as part-time, it kind of breaks it up and you're not exerting yourself across all things. So now it's our job, yeah, it's much easier and helps us benefit more, getting more contact time with the coaches and gym.
The girls are obviously, being fans watching those Lionesses play at the World Cup and the Euros, so to then be actually on the pitch with them, doing the handshake at the start of the game and thinking, wow, I'm actually up against this level of player, it's just really exciting. So yeah, we understand it's a big game, but every game's equally as important to us, especially when you want to win a league. You've got to have such consistency to get 3 points every week, so we'll be approaching that the same. And yeah, you never know what will happen in the FA Cup, and we've got a fantastic amount of fans coming to watch, and we want to get them as loud as possible and behind us and try and impose our presence on the game.
The support we get home and away it's unmatched. In fact, we got a whole bus load of fans coming down to the Forest game, and we're going to get 3 more buses down for this game. It's just insane. Our top attendance being about 4,500 people at home is crazy. Never ever have I experienced something like that. Obviously we've played at bigger stadiums before. We've experienced St James's Park, we've experienced the City Ground together collectively. We've experienced lots of fans being at games because of the amount of fans that we get to our home games.
We're so excited to, celebrate every tackle like Bruno does. Can't wait to get the crowd going. That's probably the thing I'm looking forward to the most, because I think the fans are the most important this weekend.
To see that many fans, over 1,000 Newcastle fans going to Manchester is just unbelievable. The 3 supporters buses, it just gives me goosebumps thinking of everybody on that bus singing, absolutely buzzing for the fixture and travelling down. To see them all getting off in their black and white scarves and shirts will just be fantastic. So we want to get them as loud as possible. We want them to get right behind us, but more than anything, we want them to go away thinking that it's a performance they can be proud of regardless of the result.
I am a little bit older than everyone, so I was watching the men's FA Cup really young. I did go to some of the women's ones, but weren't televised, weren't at Wembley and stuff like that. But now our younger players, all the rest of the team, they've been watching the big occasions at Wembley and how much the game's grown, and now we're involved in a big game. And I'm up for it, and I'm not fearful of the game and stuff like that. I've played against Man United quite a lot when I was in the Championship and when they were in there as well. But it's about getting the right mindset.
Yeah, we all know that we're going in as underdogs, so there's no pressure in that sense, but we are also Newcastle United, and our aim is to inspire the next generation and inspire fans. So going in against a team like Manchester United, we can go in and hopefully do everyone proud.
I think we're just approaching it with no fear, and there's no pressure on us really. So again, I think girls will be nervous going into it, like myself. We're all nervous before going into any football game, but obviously again going against the Super League team when we're currently 2 leagues below, I think just sets a big bar.
We've had some brilliant memories over the past few years in the FA Cup, and we want to create more, and I think playing against Man United in this round is a perfect sort of platform to create amazing memories, and hopefully we can create some history as well.